So I got my tofu. It says sell by today's date. So it does not smell funny. I don't know how to tell if tofu's gone bad, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. Paper towels, wait. Gonna let it sit for about a half hour, getting as much moisture as I can, get these paper towels nice and wet. Then I'll cut it and do the rest. It won't take long, but fried tofu for lunch today. Hopefully this tofu is okay. So I think we're in good shape. Change of plans. This thing is sitting funny, so this thing keeps falling off. So cut that thing right down the middle. Not necessarily right down the middle, but you know. Surface tension. So there we go. It'll take more moisture out too, so I was just being lazy and my laziness got cold because the thing just fell over and made a loud racket. Nothing broke, but it's just loud. So let's do it this way. Gotta suck as much moisture out of this as we can. Put our weight back on. That ain't going nowhere, so still waiting. Alright, it's been a little bit, about an hour. I think like cutting them like this is a pretty good size. You get good surface area. So actually splitting them again. I just didn't do that with. I just didn't do it. I don't know why. I should have just cut them again, but I was just annoyed that the thing didn't balance right. And I was right in the middle of something, and I heard it boom. So I had to run back down and make sure it didn't break anything. So anyway. Like this, I believe this is the best size. So like an inch by an inch. You get good surface area, you get good coverage of our ingredients here. It smells okay. Like this is saying I have to sell by today, so I'm always paranoid. It's been sitting in the fridge for a couple of weeks, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So there we go, good amount. Another one. Oops. That's not where the dog's food is. I don't want that. So I put in about a tablespoon of sesame oil. This stuff tastes really good and smells good. And about the same amount of soy sauce. Get a nice color to it. And this is the salt one. This is a regular original. So it is a little bit salty. That's not a problem. And the hamburger deluxe. You got to use hamburger deluxe for everything. Mix that thing around. Making bread has made my mixing skills a lot better, I think. Make sure it's nice and covered, so it's going to look like this now. Oh, one thing I forgot. You can put it in like this and it'll be alright, but if you want it to be a little bit crunchy, cornstarch. Everybody on YouTube that I watch do something similar to this uses cornstarch, and they're like, you gotta use it. This will make it more crunchy. So put one layer, make sure it's covered, and put another one. So okay. Nice and covered, looks good, nice and chunky like that. Gonna put it in the air fryer. The recipe takes a little bit of time, but it's not that big a deal. So air fryer, dump it in there. Mostly, the only time that it really takes is to get all that water out. So So once the water's out, you're in good shape. So this is in, just try to, the air's going to go through because this is a convection oven, right? So make sure there's good airflow, make sure pieces get enough space. I do it around 350 for around 15 minutes or so. I'll check it around 8, but so far this is real good. It's nice and loud. So I'm going to stop recording and wait for my lunch. It smells good. Okay, so I think this size, like I said, about an inch by an inch by an inch is a pretty good surface area for all of our ingredients to go over and for it to feel and to look right. And the texture, I always use hard tofu. I think the hard tofu holds together better. Smells right. So let's do our beauty or makeup view there. Yeah. You can taste that the sesame seed oil. The sesame seed oil is probably one of the most important parts. It adds that little bit of extra oomph. That's just, I don't know. I'm not as familiar with using that type of oil, but I can tell you that it's one of the key components. And then Hamburger Deluxe does it all. So, and soy sauce lets you have that bit of caramelization along with that cornstarch. So all those together, I think, for me, that's the best recipe I've come up with. So here's my lunch. Ooh, hot. Ooh.